The first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Carr to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
6:37. 24. You're mine.
Now Carr. It's caught. Nelson. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch taking it in. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Desmond King on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, they'll run with Gordon. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set.
Into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready.
Now Gordon on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down. 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Set. 390. Zero.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he
Hold on, my nigga. Damn. You scored, man. Let me see something. Sure. Oh, gas, man. All right, come
takes
on.
it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 54 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front.
Shit. I gotta get on this side. This nigga, boy.
No problem there on the extra point. And they take the lead here at
They
7-6.
took that fucking shit away. They took the fucking shot.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Oakland Raiders offense will see them again here in a second. They're probably still trying to get those body clocks right. That game that they played against Seattle over in London, that was a 6 p.m. start local. So that meant for the two West Coast teams, it was a 10 a.m. start for their body clocks.
So that means one team got the alarm and got the phone call. The other team did not.
Yeah, because Seattle won big.
Yeah, they won big. They were ready to go. But how about Oakland? Their first 7 possessions shut out in that ball game. 1-5, their worst start since 2014. 3 points their fewest since 2014. And they allowed almost 30 points in the game. That's a long flight home for them. Wonder if they'll get the wake-up call for next week's game.
Well, they need to right now, sitting at 1-5. On second down, here's Carr. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Get set. 280. Put 5-man box.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First down Raiders, the former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Carr again. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 24. set. We're waiting. You're mine. We're waiting.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, let's take a step back and look league-wide here, Charles. What contender do you think is in the most trouble through 6 weeks? I would not have thought Jacksonville a couple of weeks ago, but, boy, very flat performances against KC and Dallas.
Yeah, and we expect them to be side of the ball week in and week out, and Dallas just shredded them in their game on Sunday. But I don't think Jacksonville's in as much trouble as maybe Denver is. Denver's 2-4, 4 straight losses, and Kansas City's setting a heck of a pace in the AFC West. Vance Joseph, the second-year coach in Denver, many thought he wouldn't return after last year. Got a second opportunity. This isn't helping him. And last but not least, if we're talking about this group of people, how about the Atlanta Falcons? They're also 2-4, but they got a much-needed win against Tampa Bay on Sunday. If we knew they could get their defensive players back, I'd like them a lot more. They've got a tough road ahead of them, but Matt Ryan, he can help equalize things out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
0.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Rivers on first down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. They go play action. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This from 44 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Short boot, take it at the 21. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your 10.
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 62 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that. Plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Down, 180. Hey, 734. 280, touch.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And this is Cook with the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Carr to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Here's Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And he's not going to get in. It's a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. To return it now, here's King. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's out. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Right back in this fucking game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I can pop that ball out. I wish that ball would have came out.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
Bad call. What do you turn it out?
Rivers now on 2nd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
180! 380! 0!
To throw, Rivers. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it, despite all the extra contact and people around him.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check, clean 80. Sit 180. White. 12.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Run 80.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a long down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on,
and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. Back to throw. Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Get no big runs, no nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Feeling you can do something too.
His throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready! 390!
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
That was a nice play. I shouldn't have played the defense I played. I should have played the
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I thought of that defense was going to play it out. I thought they were going to slip that
Back
out.
to the ground now with Gordon. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Back to throw. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
Good game if you win it.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. He's made one and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Fuckery doesn't die, man. Good game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.
That was horrible.